live. It's Epidemic TV. This is the first episode, and we actually have Shot of Adrenaline.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man.
No doubt.
Appreciate you.
So he's our first guest. This is how we're gonna be doing the show: guest, video, and we're gonna go over some topics, music industry topics, music and stuff like that. So
Sounds good to me.
give us a little bit about where you're from.
Well, like you said, I go by the name Shot of Adrenaline. I'm from Long Island, New York. I'm a rapper and a songwriter.
Okay.
And just coming up on Long Island, man, it was a great experience to be around so many different types of people, different social classes.
Okay.
And overall, I know musically it helped me as far as articulating myself and being able to touch different types of peoples in different circumstances,
All right.
ways of lifestyles, all that good stuff.
Okay,
so
cool.
thankful for that, definitely.
That's dope. So how did you come up with your name?
Long story short, man, I just wanted a name that encompassed who I was, my personality, you know? So
Okay.
I started rapping when I was 9. When I was about 11, I was talking to my older brother, Kenny, and I was like, yo, I want a better name than just Eli, you know? I didn't like it. It just seemed too regular. So he was like, well, what makes you, you know, like, what do you like doing? At the time, I wanted to be a stuntman. I wanted to grow up and be a stuntman.
You're a stuntman, that's interesting.
Yeah, it explains a lot, you know, but I just decided, like, I always liked the word adrenaline, but I didn't like the way it was spelled. So I chopped the E off at the end, and I kind of rock with that ever since.
Okay.
When I got to high school, I decided I wanted to do Shot of Adrenaline, you know, to kind of
Okay.
make it more
Yeah.
of a brand thing. I've
I feel
been
you.
key to this brand and business game for a long time.
Shoot.
Yeah, and then
I dig it.
and then a lot of my homies started calling me SOA, AD, and then it
Okay.
stuck, you know. So
That works. So that adrenaline, that's what you deliver on your music, and that's
Yeah.
the type of energy that you try to put across everything that you do.
absolutely, I feel like adrenaline is more than just being energetic all the time or being hype. It's about feeling something, you know. If I'm
Okay.
talking about a female or if I'm talking about what's happening in politics, I
Yeah.
want to deliver it in a way where it's like yo, this is like my favorite song now, or like I like what
Okay.
I'm hearing. I like the energy. The lyrics are cool, the beat's cool, but I feel it more. I want it to resonate with people, and when it resonates with people, that's how it becomes timeless. It's a feeling.
Okay. So what type of music that you put out there, like what type of message do you try to send out there to your listeners, and what do you want them to get from your music?
Honestly, in layman's terms, just fuck the world and do what you got to do. Throughout my life, I've understood that life is really short, man.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, all the people that you want to see your success won't be here. People you just
Okay.
want to have around aren't always going to be here. You
Yeah.
won't always be here. So I wanted to make sure that my music reflects my ideologies, you know?
Okay.
And being so worldly and coming up in a place like Long Island, in Huntington to be exact, where there's so many different types of people, I understood that that is a thing. You know, being able to connect with people is a thing. Being able to say the right word at the right time is a thing. And I think I've learned so much within my craft that I know what is the right thing to say, how to say
Okay.
it the right way. If I'm talking to somebody in India and I don't know a lick of their language, I still know what to do for them to understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
You
makes
know?
sense.
And it's hard to do that in music, especially these days when everything is so generic, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you hear somebody's a rapper and you just assume, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a lot of carbon copies out there.
Exactly, you know, it's like, all right, copy, paste, that's cool, the beat's better. All right, move
Okay.
on. I don't want that. I never wanted to have that type of perception, so I always made sure I gave 110%, and
All right.
plus a little more if I can. And
That's dope.
that's the essence of adrenaline.
Okay, so you brought a music video by for us today?
Yeah, man, I bought a record of mine called Wild Ting. Wild
Okay.
Ting is a very high energy, high impact type record. It's definitely something to fill up a stadium. You know, Mr. Melee of 145 created it.
Okay.
Shout out to him. And one day we were just in the studio and decided to make something that we could play at the O2 Arena. You know, I'm big about stadiums. I grew up on, outside of the hip hop and the dance hall that I grew up on, I love the Spice Girls, man.
Okay.
Like, so, as you know, I love the Spice Girls, bro. And when I was a kid, I just remember feeling like this song, this album is so big, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it makes you feel like you're there.
I
It makes
feel
you
you.
feel like there's 10 million other people around you. And I've subconsciously had that in my mind ever since. So Wild Ting is a testament to that. And that's not
Okay.
even a glimpse of what I got in the stash. So I hope
Alright,
you guys
cool.
enjoy it.
So you're about to jump to this video right now, Wild Things by Shot of Adrenaline. So check it out.
Ting, Wild
Oh,
Ting.
my fault.
Yeah.
So check it out. And give us some feedback on Instagram and all social media networks and outlets out there, all right?
Let's
So
do
we'll be
it.
right back.
SOA. Get your SOA. So get your SOA. Yeah. Now everybody say go AD, go AD.
This ain't nothing like your usual. SOA gon' have you doing something wild. Ain't a better time to live than right now. I've been way up since I woke up, so it's going to man forward, lead the new world order. I'm a different breeder, player, OG hot joke daughter. Cause I feel like a billion Lucchini fall when I sweat. And if I buy the bar, how freaky do the bottle girls get? I'm looking for Miss Boombastic, waist like elastic. Angel face, monster booty, talking Jurassic. Now I see the honey that everyone's reaching after. That dress alone will give a dead man as mine. She back it up, drop it down like fashion killer around town like. And it's all mine, baby, one night with the kid. I'ma try that body crazy like. Your body, baby, wanna do some wild things. Your body, baby, wanna do some wild things. They got almighty, baby, your body is booming. My name is adrenaline and I like what I see. But if you came with your man, I'm finna switch up your plans. I know you used to waterfalls, but we got oceans to see. Now I'm just trying to have a good time, blow some cash and unwind. Thinking what I'm thinking? The Uber's parked right outside. I'll take you to the crib, show you how I live. Your curves are never ending, baby, where do I begin? She back it up, drop it down like fashion killer around town like. And it's all mine, baby, one night with the kid. I'ma try that body crazy like. Your body, baby, wanna do some wild things. Your body, baby, wanna do some wild things.
Oh my God! People of the world! I need to see every hand in the air! Go! Let's go!
On the Holy Father, they ain't a sound white harder. I know you hear my speakers, not from New York to Ghana, Jamaica to the world, taking laps around the globe. Shout out to the ladies who came out and left the kids at home. The yachties on the parkway, energy's always risen. Pick up to the UK, I see you turning my business. A Carabana, need to see you on my trip is lit. Million women who ain't scared to show us what they working with. She back it up, drop it down like fashion killer around town like. And it's all mine, baby, one night with the kid. I'ma try that body crazy like. Your body, baby, wanna do some wild things. Your body, baby, wanna do some wild things. Your body, baby, wanna do some wild things.
And we're back with Shot of Adrenaline, and that was his video.
Wild Ting.
So, you know, you get us up on the Instagram. Let us know what you feel about it. SNYC TV. Give your feedback. You know, we'll post up a clip up there so y'all can check it out. And, you know, let us know what you think about it.
Absolutely. Hope you guys enjoy it, man. I had an amazing time creating it, writing it, shooting it. Shout out to Behind Dot Media for shooting it. Appreciate y'all, brothers. And, yeah, let's get it.
So what was like the general idea behind that video?
Fun, man. Real fun. Bringing back the fun element to music videos. I feel like these days, a lot of people are creative, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of creative artists, but it's not always executed the right way. But for me, I always thought, dang, back in, BT era, TRL era, it was a thing.
Yeah,
to
that's-
premiere
yeah.
a video. You
It
know?
was, yeah, that's
It was
right,
a
that's
thing.
right. And I think that's like what I'm trying to captivate with like Epidemic TV,
Yeah.
right? To get that energy back to it, to make people excited, to like see, oh, new video drop. Instead of
Absolutely.
it being like the disconnect with YouTube, or you get an alert, oh, new video. I'm like,
Yeah, it's not really, it's not advertising, you
Yeah.
know? It's like, okay, I'll check it out later. Nah, I remember when Michael Jackson premiered his You Rock My World video. Remember the
Yeah.
joint with Chris Tucker?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
and they turn all the lights down at,
Yeah.
at 106 on Park, they had popcorn.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
and
that
then
was.
the world premiere drop. Oh, man, that was crazy. That's the type of energy I don't think is far off anymore.
Yeah.
Like, enough people just have to want to push that boundary again.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think a lot of people, a lot of artists are scared or maybe a little bit intimidated to lose certain interests or assets they have based
Possibly.
off of what they see in their head. But put it out there, man. It always comes back tenfold.
yeah, that's true, that's true. So like, you say you from a Jamaican background,
Yeah.
dancehall background, so
Yeah.
that's like, I heard it's heavily influenced. I hear the
Definitely,
sample in
definitely.
it, so it brought me back. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So when you started putting together the video for this, like what was your thought process on it?
My thought process was to make it not just fun, but visually appealing.
Okay.
I wanted to shock the elements, which in other words, going outside, being like on the top of a truck. That's why we
Yeah.
brought the Jeeps out. We brought like 2 or 3 Jeeps out throughout the video.
Okay.
Standing on top of them, going 80 miles an hour down the
Okay.
LIE. It's crazy, and I'm literally standing like this. People passing us beeping, and I'm just like, yo, if I fall, I fall. It'll make for a great video. That's it. I told you I wanted to be a
Yeah.
stuntman, bro. Like, all that stuff is still in me, and that's
Okay.
the element that I wanted to bring to this video. With the lighting, the crazy strobe lights, just to
Yeah.
really keep your eyes into it, to keep your ears into it, which Melee took a great initiative in doing when he made the beat.
Okay.
And yeah, just I sat down with Trick from Behind Eye Media, and I told him I wanted to be colorful, I wanted to be vibrant, I wanted to
Alright.
be. I hate to compare, but you remember how Busta would always have the loud colors and
Yeah.
just the all in your face.
Yeah, that
That's
was
the-
like he was like when a lot of Busta videos came out. That was like during like the Hype Williams era.
I didn't want to say hype, but you know, my man. That's definitely
Yeah.
the Hype Willie era.
So
yeah.
because he focused a lot on the colors and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's,
Absolutely.
And hardly anybody does that. You see it a couple of times, but then other than that,
They do it for like content purposes. Oh, this
Yeah.
will look dope for an aesthetic, but
Yeah.
you're not
That-
really about that life.
that's true. So
You know?
let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah, well, you can find me at Shot of Adrenaline, SHOTOFADRENALIN, no E at the end of Adrenaline. That's all my social media, and if you want to check out any more records that I have, or including Wild Ting, go to shotofadrenaline.com, and I'll definitely be in touch with you.
All right, cool. Thanks for coming through.
My man, thanks for having me, man.
No doubt.
Thank you.
So this is Epidemic TV, and we're about to keep it rolling real quick. So stay tuned, keep it locked.
I'm sexy, I'm nasty, I'm fancy, I'm classy. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sex Sales. I'm your host Rosetta Marie, and if you've been watching all month long,
Which you should have been.
Which you should have been. Stop playing. You know you still up at midnight. Anyway, so if you've been watching, we got the Dre Nicole takeover explosion in the freaking building. Exactly. Okay. So real quick before we didn't do this last show, but y'all been watching, so it don't matter. But real quick for those who just tuned in for the first time this month, let us know where we can find you.
You can find me on all social media at Dre and Nicole Music, DreaNicoleMusik. And my website is DreAndNicoleMusic.com. You can also catch me on atrain.com.
Exactly. Write it down. Rewind. Okay.
Right. Get your phones out.
So we've been having a good old time here, rehashing some topics that we did back in our Don't Do That Dummy days for y'all Don't Do That Dummy fans that still watch this show. And we are going to rehash another topic today that was a freaking hit. Okay, we had 2 of our homeboys on the show. They killed it. We was
Yes.
telling all kind of dating stories, y'all. So this is the month of love, of dating, and women eating for free.
Yes.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? How great is it to just eat for free? Right? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we got some good stories for y'all today, y'all. So I want you, that's a story I want her, but I want you to tell the story you want to tell. But you know the story I like.
Wait, what story are you talking about?
The guy with the hair.
Oh.
But what story you want to tell?
No, I'll tell that story.
'Cause that story's crazy.
Let me say, that still drums up feelings in me. Like, who does that?
Nobody.
Okay.
He do.
Right. So, I was in South Carolina, and
Kakalaki.
this guy, I was talking to him over the phone. I met him in the club. His hair was normal in the club. Like, he had a normal
It probably was dark.
dude.
It was dark in the club.
No, but he had a normal dude compared to what he showed up with. I would have seen that even in the dark. You know what I'm saying? So we were talking and this and other. He's like, I'm gonna come get you. We're gonna go out. I'm like, cool. You know, everybody called me Brooklyn and this, that, and the other. I'm feeling myself in South Carolina. He showed up to my door with finger waves and a bumper curl in the back.
Bumper curls, y'all.
I was like 15. I opened the door. I was like,
Was he 15?
like about 16.
Where his mother?
I don't know. See,
Now I'm getting mad at the parents.
in New York, you know, we wasn't about that life, but apparently in the South, you know, they was about permanent hair and bumping it and this and the other.
Well, my uncle used to perm his hair.
Yeah.
But he from the
South. See?
Yeah.
I ain't know nothing about that. So I was like, what's going on with your hair? And he was like,
Wait, you said that to him?
and he was on some like, he's the
honesty is real.
flyest thing since flyness was created or whatever. And I was like, oh no, we don't do that. You got to come back when your hair is long. I closed the door. I didn't go out on that date.
Good.
I closed the door because that was not happening. I had that same hairstyle for the first day of school the year before. How you rocking the hairstyle I had?
So that
Nah.
is definitely a don't on the date stories, y'all. Do not, man.
Do not show up with finger waves and a bumper curl.
I don't
It
want
don't work for you,
know,
bro.
I guess some people are into that different alternative hairstyle, lifestyle.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But
There's only one pretty
Like-
person in this relationship.
exactly. Yeah, like I'm not with that. You wearing the same hairstyle as me. Business. So y'all see this? I mean, I got a
No
man now. But if I was single, don't come to my house with this on too.
No doobie wraps, no banana curls, no.
And even
We
for
should not
guys
have the
that
same
got
hairdresser.
long
You're supposed to have
hair,
a barber.
Yeah, but like, so guys that got long hair, this one too, because I actually saw this not too long ago in the store. I seen this guy that did his edges. He had edge control and gel, Eco Styler gel, y'all. He had to have used that on his edges, and he had a ponytail. I understand some men like to grow their hair. That's all well and fine and dandy. But don't do your edges, bruh. Don't do your edges. Now, hey, if
was
you're
he
a
trying
brother,
to baby hair them?
he was baby hair, he had baby
No.
hair. Now, if you a brother that like brothers, then that's fine. Maybe the brothers that like brothers like edges. But the sisters that like brothers, don't
Or
do
the
your
brothers
edges,
that
bro.
like sisters?
Or the brothers that like sisters, don't do your edges, man. Don't do it.
It's not for you, bro.
It's not for you. It's not for the manly men. It's not for that. Okay? Stay in your lane. Just saying. I was angry about that. I was mad. I didn't even know this guy, but I was just like, what are you doing? Come here so I can rub the edges off. Give me some water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We got to rough you up a little bit.
Getting me mad. Like you gotta know your lane, bro. Like you gotta know your lane.
Right.
Speaking of lanes, so I got a story, the one you want me to tell.
Oh, yay. I love this.
It's horrible. It's horrible, y'all.
It's horribly funny.
So, long story short, I decided to do something for the guy I was seeing at the time. You know how you always see on TV the girl come to the house with the trench coat and the heels. I mean, we had planned it. He knew what I was doing. But he also said, and see, guys, you got to be specific, okay? And you got to consider me in this too, what I got to go through, okay? Because he was like, you know, there's that crab place right by your house. Can you stop there real quick? I know you're trying to do the sexy thing, but I just want some crabs tonight. Doesn't even sound right. Pause. Okay.
Let's not go
So I'm like, okay, me being a nice person I am, okay, I'm gonna stop and get some. So now, y'all, visual time. I'm wearing like lingerie and I'm wearing this long red trench coat with these high boots. I'm looking great, right? But again, it's only lingerie
doing
under
it.
there. Okay?
She was doing it.
I go to get the darn crabs. I get a big old pan of crabs, okay? Okay? I'm driving
you
down
did
the
too much.
highway. I did too much, y'all. I'm driving down the highway. I start smelling. I'm like, what's spilling? I pull over to reposition the crabs. They all fell right there. In the middle.
On her lap.
So then I get to the house, take my coat off, and decide to do the little dance. He said, he's like, babe, what's that smell? That don't smell like, why you smell like fish? You ain't never smelled before. You asked me to get crabs. That's what happened. I was trying to be nice for you. Forget it. Let me go wash. The crabs spilled in the car, okay? If you must know. I don't smell like fish. It's the crabs that you wanted. I should have took them crabs home.
Yep.
I should just say, forget it. I'm not doing this.
For all your hard work.
All my hard work. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that, ladies. If your man be like, babe, go get me some seafood on your way here in your lingerie. No.
We'll get the seafood after.
You go get the seafood.
Right, you not doing nothing. You just sit at home waiting
Wait
for me to
for
come.
me. You go get it. Why I gotta get everything?
Right,
Going to the laundry and stuff and dishwashing and going to the grocery store.
right.
I went on a tangent, but I'm just saying. Why I gotta do everything? You go get the darn crabs. You want the crabs. I ain't want them. Shoot.
They had another question. You know I just bought in a pan of crab.
I just bought crabs.
Don't be questioning my hygiene.
You know I'm a clean girl. You gonna tell me to get crabs and then say, well, I smell like fish. Just for the record, for y'all tweeters and social media people, okay? No, I did not smell like fish. Let's make it clear.
Right.
Because y'all be going in. Y'all know I will go in right with y'all. So I punch people in the face cyberly.
Cyberly.
A little fist up, like.
Can't go to jail for cyberly. I feel you.
Cyber face punching. T-shirt, cyber face punching.
Okay.
But anyway, like, there's
is
some crazy
hilarious.
things that be happening in the dating world.
Girl, so my dating life, hence why, my sex life is dry, because they
Okay.
don't get past the dates, pretty much. I've been dating.
How many dates does it take to get to the center of a Nicky Pop?
That was a good one. I don't know, because, if you're not saying the right things, I'll go for the free meal, but you probably ain't never gonna get to the center of the Nicky
Look,
Pop.
you gotta have vocabulary, guys. You gotta have vocabulary. We gotta have a decent conversation. No mumble rap in real life talking.
Oh, girl.
I mean,
So there's this guy, right? He took me to lunch a couple of times. After he took me to lunch 2 times, his birthday came up. And he was like, oh, I want you to be my birthday present. I was like, for 2 lunches? Like, you don't even call me
What part-
after work hours. You only call me around lunchtime and ask me what I'm doing.
oh, you ain't getting no birthday present at all if you a lunch buddy.
I don't get a call on the weekend. I just get a call around lunchtime. What you doing? That warrants you to get for me to be your birthday present?
Girl, he married.
Ew.
He married. He trying to have a lunch buddy. He trying to do nasty stuff during lunch on the job. He whack. Go find somebody else for
I was
that,
like-
bro. Like, you crazy.
And that's kind of what I've been encountering more since I lost the weight.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna encounter
More
creeps.
just
Yeah,
they just want to
you're gonna get more creeps when you're
Yeah.
a different size.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I get creeps all the time. Like me, and my man walking down the street. This guy, he said the guy was all in my face. I was like, really? I can't. But anyway, y'all, we've been having a good old time here on Sex Sells.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in so much. Thank you, Jada Cole, for being on the show.
Yes,
And we're gonna come back
anytime.
next week with you, right?
Yep.
All right, so y'all make sure y'all tune in.
We about to do it again. Again. Like Teletubbies. Again.
Yeah, they're demonic.
I'm sexy, I'm nasty, I'm fancy, I'm classy.
And you know, Brooklyn people, we just give it to you. You know, like me.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me at Soul Souls, presented by Studio NYC. My name is Sabine, and I will be your guide through this brief journey. I'm really excited about this segment because this is where we incorporate hip-hop and spirituality. In this segment, I'm going to be speaking to you about RZA. Everyone knows RZA, Wu-Tang Clan, love it. Anyway, so he actually started his meditation practice and an intro to it by visiting the Shambhala Center here in New York City. And that's how I got my start as well. And I don't know, I feel like connected somehow. He's not religious, and he believes that basically by knowing all the different faiths, you can connect to everyone. He basically believes that all the different roads, they do lead to the same destination. So whether it's you believe in Jesus, whether you believe in Muhammad, whether you believe in the Buddha, whatever you believe in, they're all trying to teach you the same thing, which is about peace and love. Someone once asked him that in hip hop, there's a lot of cursing involved. And he gave them a story by a monk, I believe it was Da Mao. And someone had said to Da Mao, who had been walking, that, oh, be careful about the mud, it'll dirty your shoes. And Da Mao replied, the lotus flower grows from the mud. Therefore, what creates something so beautiful, how could it be foul? So that's how it is about cursing. Cursing is just a way of expressing something. The whole point of words is to get a message across. If the message is getting across, then the point is being accomplished. It's not necessarily if it's good or bad, because there's no concept of good and bad. He had a very troubled upbringing as well. If you've looked into his background, if you've read any biographies and so on and so forth, and he basically believes that that actually makes one strong when you have a troublesome upbringing, when you have a troublesome background, and it makes you humble. And what it teaches you is compassion and empathy, and that again helps you relate to your fellow man. His philosophy basically is to accept yourself, and once you can do that, you find peace. You're able to see beauty in everything because it's within you. So if the beauty is internal, everything external becomes beautiful. Through his music and his books, he wants to spread this message of self-acceptance and love. And when asked what he wants his legacy to be, he didn't say music. He actually said he wanted to be remembered by his books. He wanted to create this world where there's no negativity, trying to overcome the mind and the self-judgment and so on, and become who we truly are. We're love. And when we become love, that's what we do. We spread love. Cheers.